like it went pretty well. I mean, I haven't done a workout like this before. That's why I was kind of like trying to see where I could hit. So it was really kind of just a surprise just to see where my legs are, and kind of just wanted to go with it.
What's the unique challenge to a workout like this?
For me, I guess for everybody else, is just trying to make sure that we're hitting the splits, because you don't want to hit the first one too fast and then kind of takes away from the last 2 reps. So I wanted to consistently, take it down. I didn't want to go like 59, 56, and then 58. I mean, it's still a great series. It's just logistically, and for me, I just would like to see a constant step down.
So was that the mentality, like constantly step it down?
Yeah, just making sure to still press, but not press too much. So yeah.
You do work out. You've done like a 2x600. I know, Coach was saying.
Yeah, we did that last month.
Is that something that you key off of when you get into a workout like this? Do you use those sort of splits to inform what you're going to try to hit in a workout like this?
For this, no, because that was a hard part. I didn't really know how to compare this workout to anything, because we rarely ever do 400-meter reps. We usually go a little below or a little over. We never really stay in the middle, because this one's a little more lactic, has a lot more lactic effort into it. So that's why it was a little different, because we'll do like 2s and 3s, and then it'll go up to 6s, but we tend to stay away from the 4s.
Gotcha. After you won indoor, how did that change your mentality, if at all?
I think it was just more of a solidifying moment for me, because I feel like I've put in the work the past 2 years. So for it to, show on the best day, that's really all you can really wish for when you're thinking back to all your training over the past couple of seasons. So it was just really nice for it all to come together that day. It was really overwhelming. It didn't really feel real. Even when people were congratulating me, and even some of my teammates now, they're like, 90 champ, and even you just heard, they're like, oh, you won, so you can take it. I'm like, that's not how this works here. But no, yeah, it was really fun, and just really nice, especially do it for Baylor. I mean, my journey has been one heck of a ride, so to bring that here and, to know that I did that was just amazing.
Tell me more about the heck of a ride that you've had. 4 years ago, FloTrack was out here for a workout. Gone full circle now, 4 years.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
what's happened in between?
So much has happened. I mean, I feel like when I did that workout before, it was just I didn't realize how much really was in collegiate sports. In high school, your season's so much shorter, and you get to college and you're supposed to run fast times every single week. And we filmed that workout, I was great, and then a couple weeks later I got a stress fracture. And it was actually really hard, because when you guys released it, that's when I already knew I hurt my foot. So it was really kind of a bummer. I was like, I was just in this amazing shape. Everybody's thinking I'm having this shape, going into conference, but I was a little injured. Went through that, didn't start racing again, or actually started running on ground till October of 2017. So then going into the 2018 season, didn't have that many months of training in, so confidence was kind of low, even though I did race pretty well in 2018. Just confidence-wise and strength-wise, it wasn't there. And then just trying to reboot, getting ready for the 2019 season, went through some personal stuff just to, just part of college, part of life. You never know when loss comes, so I had a tough time getting through that. Then after that, just kind of had to self-reflect and get, my mind right. I'm just like, I came to Baylor for a reason. I wanted to leave a stamp and leave a mark. So I was like, let's commit 100%. And I really had to, be more diligent and be more honest with myself. I know, days that you're skipping, and I wanted to come into a season being confident, not worrying about anything, knowing that I stepped on this line. I did the miles, I did the workouts, I've paid the price, so now you guys are going to pay the price too if you want to run with me, or at least beat me too. So I just really wanted to have that confidence going into last year. COVID happened, so that was it just felt like it was another shot at my career, but I was like, I didn't want to make that the end all be all. I was like, I still have another shot, which is this last indoors, and want to take full advantage of every opportunity, because you don't know when the next one's going to come. I feel like I prepared very well physically and mentally for it. So when the time came, I was like, why not me? Why not bet on yourself? So yeah, I mean, that was a little short version of my journey, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Just to know how much I've learned, and hopefully, teaching other people below me, just because you have one bad year or one great year does not mean that's the end all be all of your career.
Did you ever question that you'd get back to the top?
No, I just really think I really had to mentally, recollect all my thoughts and really put myself up there. It's easy to paint other people, make them bigger than yourself, but you know, you have to believe in yourself in order to be up there at the top. So the first thing is really trusting yourself and believing in yourself. I mean, your coaches and your friends and everybody else can want it for you, but if you don't, and if you're not putting in the work, it's not going to come. So it's definitely a collective of things, but it's definitely doable.
The way you ran that race was someone who was not taking anything for granted and
Oh.
much pressure on everybody else. Was that, I know you talked about it after the race, and maybe can you reflect a little bit just on your strategy going in and why you were so aggressive in the first?
Oh yeah, I mean, I have been very confident in my training lately. I mean, I've always known Coach Harbaugh is going to train me right and train me smart. I just really had to, you know, take what he's saying serious and really like buy into what he's saying. So after prelims, I walked off the track and went straight to him. He was like, you know what you have to do? And I was like, I know what I have to do. So I guess that entire day, that entire night, I was, you know, talking to my friends, my boyfriend, my parents, just like telling them like, I'm going to do this. I didn't want any, if you see me kind of knocked up or a little like, you know, messing around in the first lap, that means you knew I wasn't, I guess, buying in. But I knew from the jump I wanted to take it, shock the girls, and just see if, you know, me taking out that hard was going to get me the win. I was really confident. I didn't think I was going to die out. I mean, I asked my coach before, and he was like, Aaliyah, you haven't died out, so I don't know why you're questioning it now. It kind of made me feel like it was kind of like an aha moment, like, why not? Like, you know, this is the chance to do it. And I knew if I committed 100% and it didn't go that way, take it back to the drawing boards and, you know, just see like, okay, this didn't work, but what else could, what else can? But going into it, I knew that was just the way that I felt the most confident in racing, and really wanted to, you know, just showcase all of my hard work and really put a stamp out there. Because, you know, not a lot of people were counting on me or even really talked about me. So it was really nice to just, you know, put myself out there and, you know, just see what can happen, because you never know until you really do it.
Well, that's changed. Obviously, people are talking about you more now. The women's 800 in general, not just in NCAA, but in the US as a whole, is really, really quick right now.
Oh, yeah.
On the NCAA side of things, what do you think about how that race is going to shape up at outdoors?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I find it so crazy because, you know, you're running too flat, and any other year, you know, it'd be like, oh, my goodness. I mean, I don't think people started running too flat till maybe regionals. So the fact that, like, you know, I ran a couple weeks ago, then we had a bunch of 201s, Athing run 157. I was just like, what is with this year, you know? It's like a whole extra year of training we all got, but it really just showcased the depth and the power we really have on the women's side, just showcasing all of our talents, you know? We can run with some of the top dogs and in the pro fields too, so it's just really exciting just to see us getting the respect and getting sort of the confidence knowing that there's such a quality class of us.
What's it like racing against the thing?
Oh, I mean, it's insane. I was joking around with it. I was like, she's ran 2 collegiate records on me now. It was like so crazy. Like I remember at A&M, like she finished, and I was still running. I heard the whole, like, you know, arena roaring. I was like, and I'm still running. I was like, I saw my time, and I was like, well, that wasn't a shabby time, but, you know, props to the thing. Like 125 is crazy. And even here when we were running, I was like, I felt really strong. I felt really good, and I finished good, and I was just like, I saw her, you know, go, and the crowd erupted again. I saw 157. I was like, well, dang! Like it was just crazy. I mean, you know, it's really amazing to see all that talent. It's really nice. I mean, it really shakes up everything and really puts the eye out on for the 800, and I really love it.
Is it kind of disorienting though, because you're like, man, you ran a great race, you ran your 2 flat, but in the middle of it, did you know you were running as fast as you were because there's another person who's in front of you?
Yeah. Well, I knew I knew my 400 split, I knew my 600 split. So I knew I was on pace to run 2 flat. So, you know, I'm really happy with that. I mean, I feel like I've been stuck with the 202 for like years now. I ran it since 2016 when I was 18, and like, you know, 202 is nice, but I really wanted to, you know, break that. So yeah, opening up with 2 flat, like, I was intrigued. I was really happy. I was like, first of all, I was a PB school record and, you know, fastest season opener, so I was really pleased with it. It was just crazy to know that, you know, my 2 flat and then her 157 is just 2 different types of just leagues right there. But still, I mean, it was amazing. It just, you know, makes me even more excited because I know that, you know, that was just a start. You know, there's a lot more work that's going to be put in the next couple of months.
And what are your goals for the next couple of months?
Definitely just to continue to, like, you know, race smart, hopefully break 2 and get the Olympic standard, and just really run through these rounds really smart. I mean, as a collegiate athlete, we have a lot more rounds than some of the pros, so just making sure I'm taking care of my body and recovering well and just doing all the little things to make sure that when trials comes, like, you know, I'm in the best shape.
trials is something that you focus on? Do you want to try to, is like making the final? Do you have an idea of like what you would deem a successful trials performance?
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be my first trials. I made the standard, the Olympic trial standard when I was 18, but I didn't decide to go. So, you know, it's going to be just a really nice atmosphere to be in. I really want to make sure that, you know, I'm not just taking it in as like, you know, I'm happy to be here. I really want to be like, no, I belong here. I can run with these girls and I can contend, you know, make an Olympic trials final. So just really want to make sure I'm racing smart, you know, and running tactically and just really showcasing all of my talent and hard work.